Did the Jobs Act and crowdfunding clear hurdles in the United States Senate? And the short answer is yes, that it did. We'll talk about a second what it actually. Well, let's get, it's called the Jobs Act and crowdfunding. We'll talk about the Jobs Act. But crowdfunding is a relatively new concept, a couple years old, where entrepreneurs who are wanting to starting businesses are going to these crowdfunding sites and trying to raise money, $25 at a time, $50 at a time, $100, whatever. And it's an interesting phenomenon that is working. A lot of folks are doing it. And the part of the consideration is what kind of tax considerations are to individuals, to companies who participate in these crowdfunding activities, the investors, the folks with money, what kind of tax advantages can they have? And that's all part of the debate that's going on. But uh, addressing an article from Kent Huber, and Kent is from the Business Journal, I guess in Seattle. Biz Journals is a chain of 43 affiliated publications in 43 markets. The company, American City Business Journals, is located in Charlotte, North Carolina. As a matter of fact, I thought actually, yeah, yes, we had a question yesterday about the American City Business Journals are conducting a really interesting social media challenge, they're calling it, in the 43 markets that they have weekly business newspapers. That's what they do for a living. But they do a great job of their online, with their online publications too. Okay, here's what the Jobs Act and crowdfunding bill, it's actually called Jumpstart Our Business Startups Act. Here's what it means. Here's what it does. It makes it easier for small businesses to use the internet to raise small investments from lots of people. Technique known as crowdfunding. We just talked about that. It encourages more companies to file IPOs, initial public offerings, by exempting businesses with up to $1 billion in annual revenue from some security and exchange commission's regulations for the first 5 years after going public. It enables companies to offer up to $50 million in stock to the public without registering with the SEC, up from the previous threshold of $5 million. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff in that one. It allows small companies selling securities under the SEC Regulation D to advertise their offerings. And previously, the SEC had said no advertising on solicitation. The bill was strongly supported by most business groups. Well, yeah. Uh, the bill opens it. The SEC chairman, Mary Shapiro, is saying the bill opens the door for investment fraud and needed to be changed. Okay, well, an important bill. Anytime we make it uh, less challenging for a small business in existence, small business owner, somebody wanting to start a business, to borrow money to make that dream happen, we should be very, very encouraging of it. And we're not going to have an actual crowdfunding landing page, but what we want to do is have a, uh, a YouTube video page with crowdfunding ideas. We will create a page to do that, so people can go to these pages and see who it is, and somehow we'll figure out how to get them in contact. So it's a fascinating concept, and we want to do what we can to make the challenges of starting a business or growing your business a little less challenging.